Hello everyone, and I hope that you're well. Look, no coat. I'm not wearing a coat. Yeah, it's a glorious day, so absolutely headed here first thing today. I'd like to tell you that I've got loads of things done, but I haven't. I've been sitting enjoying the sunshine. But I did get a big job done, well, a big job to me anyway, last week. I'm going to take you back in time and show you what I did. Sometime later, I have fully dismantled it. So here's all my lengths of wood, the Enviromesh. Now, some of the wood I think is salvageable. Certainly the pieces that haven't got the split ends, I'm going to have to get all the staples out. But I reckon I can definitely reuse some of this wood. So yeah, let's make sure I get my measurements right. Luckily, the allotment site is not far from a little independent hardware store, so I'm just able to walk around there and collect a length of wood. This is 3.6 metres, so I would never have been able to have got that in my car. So it's perfect. I've walked through the housing estate with it. People probably wondering what I'm doing. As I'm walking up and down the plot, I've just noticed in this bed, this is all cosmos that's self-seeded. Honestly, once you've got it for life, I think. I don't mind some of it, but I think I'm going to have to pull a fair bit out because it's going to take over. Yeah, now I'm being distracted. I've got to get back to doing the design and maths is not my strong point. Also, carpentry is not my strong point. So any joiners, carpenters out there, look away, because this could be your stuff of nightmares. Despite me making a plan, now I've come to cut the wood, I'm now thinking, why don't I do something different? And I'm actually thinking, why don't I just make a lid, a mesh lid with hinges? So I'm going to have a rummage in the shed. I'm pretty sure I've got a pack of hinges in there. I don't think it needs to be that tall because, yes, the bed does need topping up, but the carrot tops never reached the height of the original box. So, oh my goodness, that would make it 10 times, 100 times easier. So yeah, change of plan. Yes, I have a pack of hinges. So let's see if this could work differently. It will take a lot less Enviromesh. I can repurpose what I pulled off the previous box, and then a lot less wood. Progress. I'm putting long screws here just to join these two sections, and then I'm going to repurpose these little clamps, L clamps. I've got no idea what they're called, but just so that it gives it a little bit more rigidity. Yeah. And then, of course, once I staple the Enviromesh to it, that will help hold it taut as well. Moment of truth. It does fit the top. I've made sure that the back is flush here so that I can put the hinges on. I'm just hoping that this actual box is fairly thick. It should withstand the hinges. Before I can carry on, most important thing, gonna have a cup of tea. Whilst I'm waiting for my kettle to boil, I'm having a good look at the doors that I made, and I've realised what I've done here a couple of years ago now. I've sandwiched, I've done like 2 pieces of wood and sandwiched the mesh, which has made the doors a lot more solid. And it looks like I've also put some like corner struts. Oh, that's my kettle boiling. Well, that took a lot longer than it should have done, to be honest, but that's because I couldn't make up my mind which way I was going to create the box. Excuse the state of me. I clearly didn't dress up today for making a carrot box cover, but that's the beauty of allotments, isn't it? That you can, you don't have to really worry. I've worked in the city for years, where you have to make sure you're dressed for an office, and this is so nice, not having to panic about hair, nails, and just generally looking tidy. Because I'm repurposing the Enviromesh that was on the previous carrot box, there's little holes and things. So what I'm going to do is double it up. I've laid out, cut it in half roughly, laid it out so I've got 2 layers here. And then I can start stapling it to the frame. One of the best things I ever bought was a Bosch staple gun. I bought it to make the mesh doors for the polytunnel, and it's really been useful. Certainly if you're doing any sort of home furnishings. I do needlework at home. As you know, I make tote bags. The way I've cut this piece of Enviromesh is terrible. I'm blaming it on the fact that I haven't got the right scissors and things, but yeah, I certainly don't apply these methods when I'm making things at home. I can't believe it's taken me the best part of the day. I think I'm there. I've even found a handle in the shed, so that adds a little finishing touch. Now let me show you the hinges from the outside first before I show you the mistake on the inside. So nice shiny hinges. That's my rhubarb trying to grow. Poor thing. I moved it a year ago and it's really grumpy. Anyway, back to the lid. You can see the screws are a little bit too long. They've come all the way through. So I could swap them out for shorter screws, or I don't know, put a piece of wood there so things don't catch on it, or just remember that bit sharp, I'm not sure. So the double mesh should keep everything out. As I said, I'm just worried, hopefully, looks like there's still a lot of light going in. I am going to, I think, need to secure it down somehow. I mean, it's fairly weighty, but the wind does whistle up and down this site, So I'm guessing some sort of latch, perhaps two. Yeah, please let me know what you think with regards to securing it down. But I hope I've made the right decision. It should have been a lot easier to make than a whole box. It looks neater than the box, I think. So yeah, the fact is though, I've enjoyed doing it. It's been a lovely day down here at the plot. It's just been nice to be out in the fresh air and doing stuff. In this very warm polytunnel today, the onion sets are doing fine, so they're ready to go outside now. So that's my job for this morning. So normally I grow runner beans in this bed, but I'm not going to this year, so I'm going to pop my onions in there. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do. I know there's a rotation system, but to be honest, I top up the beds with new compost anyway, so it should be fine. So that's all the onions in. I'm going to give them a water, and that's another job sorted. I don't often grow peas, but I've just discovered in the shed a packet of Mangetout, which I do fancy giving a go. So I've got these empty trays here, I'm going to pop them in. With regards to the mice, I have got a tiny little tray up here. It's one of the IKEA shoe racks. I just turn it upside down and it creates a little, tie it up there, it's only up with string, but it creates a small hanging shelf. I've got such a diddy polytunnel that everything's quite compact. I've got a few jobs sorted and I'm quite happy with that, and I hope to be back at the plot probably for the next couple of days if this weather stays. So until next time, make sure you take care now.